Welcome back, Sunshine fans and bingo enthusiasts, to this Game 2 of the Best of 3 set between Libre and Mr. Yhatoh in row control. Do not believe your lying eyes. The dashboard will be updated shortly. And I'm joined for Game 2 in the commentary booth by the one, the only, the JJ SRL. JJ, how's your Saturday?
So my Saturday has honestly been very, very busy. I've been inside of my own house for probably about 2 hours, and it's 10 p.m. right now. So, busy day, but glad to be back home and watching some bingo action.
Always good to be watching some bingo action. And Libre took game 1 of this best of 3 set in Invasion. Came down to a little bit of some rough, a little bit of a rough snipe for Yhatoh here and there. Some tough gameplay. Didn't help. But Yhatoh will have to turn it around here in game 2 on a format of his selection being row control. And we're just waiting for readies before we get underway. Yhatoh appears to be searching for something.
Potentially maybe looking for his memory card, does not want to risk the chance of a game over.
Yeah, that would be pretty fair. Finds it. And we are starting on go here. Competitors about to be underway. And we will soon be seeing the board for this row control match. So they are ready to go.
Alright, the board is revealed. Let's take a look as to what we have on this card. Initially, there's in the top left corner, there's a little bit of synergy with 3 damageless and 6 pipes. A lot of Pianta progress there. There's also Pianta Shadow Mario, which helps out a little bit with that.
Yeah, but are you seeing a reason to really commit that far? Like 8 episodes, like Pianta is again looking kind of strong here. 8 episodes along the way, right? If you want to commit that deep to Pianta.
You can make a very strong play in Pianta alone if you make a play for Pianta 3 damageless, 100 in a secret, 8 episodes, 6 pipes, Pianta Shadow Mario, 5 NPCs. You have a bunch of goals on the board, right? You have a free rocket. Like, if they don't get 2 rockets at that time, which I doubt because Bianco Rico is fast for rockets. But a Pianta commit is not horrible on this card because there's a lot of goals that you can get from Pianta here, but it will not be enough to guarantee a win.
Right. You'd have to transition into, like, Delfinos. You'd have to... You know, you'd have to transition into Delfinos, get 5 NPCs, do hundreds in Delfino, likely, and then get blues, basically. Rush to Noki, get 16 Noki blues, and then, like, hope you can back things up. Like, the advantage of this is, like, Pianta's really the only level that has direct payoff. Like, 5 enemies exists, I guess. There's bosses on the card. Like, that's the tempering of that value. But, like, if you commit to Pianta, other than bosses, you're not losing a whole lot.
It's also just fast shines in general, which will help you into the later game. There isn't a crazy amount. Like, the best area, I'd say, is like Rico, because you have 100 in Rico, 4 hiddens. The Rico hiddens are very fast. You have a boss rematch, 5 enemies. Like, Rico is also pretty strong on this card, because you can easily get 3 rockets. Like, row 5 is like the easiest Bianco Rico that you could do. Like, 40 totals, 3 bosses, 2 rockets. You just run that down in row 5 right out of the
4
gate.
hiddens, very easy if you somehow lose 40 totals, right? And then you're set up for bosses. 4 bosses, you know, easy to get to. You'll have access to the fast 100 in Rico. But then you're sort of you run out of gas pretty quickly there. Your enemies, I guess you're able to take away, but, like, the Pianta start doesn't need enemies to win. And then you're, like, Ride Yoshi in 2 worlds, or 4 from Noki, or 80 total that you may be behind to against the Pianta start. And then in row 3, you're kind of forced to like try to snipe away 5 NPCs before the Pianta start extracts all of its value.
One thing that I saw, and I considered it for a second, like with my like weird brain of doing completely random things. I'm seeing Serena 6 here for a couple of reasons.
All right, explain yourself.
Because you got, first of all, you have 9 in Serena. You have 18 in Serena. You have 100 coin shine, which is very fast in Serena 4 potentially, and you can do it in a. Can you do Serena 400 in a secret?
No,
you
cannot
can't. Never
do
mind.
Serena 400s in a secret.
You cannot. Okay. Well, you have the Serena 1 boss, the Serena 5 boss. Serena 6 gives you NPCs, and you have 6 pipes at that point, and it's episodes. So it's obviously it's not the best play in that scenario, but it is a play that will give you a decent amount of goals if you decide to consider that.
You commit to Serena. Great, you've lost. You've lost the Pianta play, right?
Yeah.
You're not gonna get 8 episodes. You may not even get 6 pipes. I think it's that slow.
Yeah, I think you're right with that.
If you don't get 6 pipes, you end up like great. You've gotten 2 bosses, right? You probably don't get 5 NPCs either.
Probably not. Yeah, I think in this scenario with this type of card, Pianta is just better than Serena in this case.
Yeah,
there's better goals in Pianta.
There is like value to doing Serena, but I just think it's strictly worse than the Pianta start.
I agree with that. There's also I just noticed that there's 16 Inoki as well. There's probably 0 reason to do 5 in Gelato unless it's a Hidden's Rush.
Yeah,
that's
like
the only scenario.
There's like a wackadoodle world where you do that with Wiggler, right? I
guess.
So there's no like turbo. There's you don't get
There's
access.
a rocket, but there's a rocket, but there's no reds.
Are you seriously gonna unironically do Sandbird on this card?
Yeah, no.
Of all cards.
If there was like 6 reds or something, I would consider it.
Yeah.
But there just isn't.
Yeah, not a ton of reason to further commit. So, we will see what happens here. Libre would be favored in a Pianta race, and like the rough part about the Pianta start is, unless you option to do 100 in a secret right away, like, you sort of still lose to most of the value, and like maybe you cut 6 pipes or 100 in a secret or something, but I think like if your opponent just is blowing Yhatoh 1 through 6 right away, then they're gonna get 5 NPCs. They'll probably finish the shine and get 6 pipes before you can finish 100 in. And like 100 in secret isn't even, you don't even really need it. It's a nice to have, but I don't think it's a necessary to.
I think 9 Serena is better than 100 in a secret, honestly. 9 Serena is much better to play.
100 in a secret, like other than the 200s on in row 2. And Libre sees the value in Pianta, making it happen. Yhatoh seeing the value into the Bianco Rico start, making that happen. They're off to the races. A second match characterized by an early Pianta commit from Libre.
Now, what I'm thinking on this card is that you do boss rematch in Noki. I don't see an insane reason to go deep Bianco nor deep Rico on this card.
I agree. The question is do you have the guts to do it? Right?
That's true. That's very fair.
Because it is like very dicey to leave it up that long. But it is very doable, and it would be much stronger than the alternative here. Which is to like do it in 6 or do it in do it after getting deeper into Bianco or Rico, but I agree, not a ton of value in doing any of that. If you can leave it to Noki, you should.
The only value that you would get is another boss and then episodes. But it's a lot of time where you could just be spent getting better progression. Like, I'm trying to think, look, Pinna is not super valuable here unless you find a way to finish 8 episodes there. Then it's very valuable because you'll have a boss and Ride Yoshi.
Yep. Ride Yoshi progress, I wouldn't say. But, like, I think you're... On this particular card, you are committing to Ride Yoshi in Two Worlds as a last resort.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
I don't think you're entertaining that as a thought. And unfortunately, Yhatoh was going for Delfino Blues, died, and that reset the whole Shadow Mario kill, which is very unfortunate. That is rough time loss that could have been avoided.
Now, the question that's going to be asked here is, how long does Libre stay in Pianta? Does he go all the way Pianta Shadow Mario? Does he leave after 3 damageless? Like, what would he want to do here?
My hunch is if you're going to commit to Pianta, and you get the sense that it's not a race, which you will... I don't know when you learn that is the problem with a Bianco start, right? Like, you have to... If you know it's not a race, you stay in, and you just ride it out the whole way, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if it's not if you think it's a race, then you're starting to make like a bunch of decisions, and you're wondering what's going on. I think Libre stays into this all the way till Pianta 6, and I think he tries to secure 5 NPCs as like the easiest thing that could be potentially contested. If he sees 100 in a secret light up at about the same time, I think he then reads that as, like, Pianta progress. But, like, he's going to be keeping an eye on that goal in 6 pipes. That's my hunch.
Okay. One counter that could have been to the Pianta play, which obviously Yhatoh did not do, is that you don't do 3 damageless. You just go straight through and try and sneak the other goals from Pianta. Like, if you're not interested in row 1 and you're interested in maybe, like, row 3 or something with the Pianta Shadow Mario and you want to make sure that you get that goal, it could be of value. And that's what makes row control so interesting. Because there's goals like Rico 3 hoverless, Pianta 3 damageless that could create progression somewhere, but in row control, you don't want that row, so maybe you just try and speed run your way through it without having to do that weird alternative.
Weird alternative was done here for Libre. We'll click away Pianta 3 damageless as the first goal on the match. Yhatoh now has a clear idea of what Libre has been up to in these first 11 minutes. We'll see what Libre does.
Yeah, Yhatoh definitely interested in row 5. I could see maybe some attempt for row 4 as well, along with this, if your 3rd/4th boss is in Pinna. Because at this point, know...
Yeah, Yhatoh's gonna want... Yhatoh should do 100 from a secret, like, right now. I want to say. 100 from secret, as part of 2 from 5 here in Bianco. Then go to Serena. Do 2 in Serena with 9 Serena Blue.
I can see that. That would be a great steal.
That, I think, is like Yhatoh's best possible choice here. Because otherwise, Libre is going to just be able to complete row 1 at his lead.
And have a lead towards row 2 and row 3. So if you are able to think about stopping row 1 here, that would be fantastic. Now, it looks like he is focused on grabbing some blues, not really wanting to collect the 100 coins here.
Could be. No,
could be.
This is the hundreds.
Is it? Oh my goodness, I am impressed with Yhatoh's play here, going for 100 from a secret.
This is a really, really smart call. However, the speed at which it's done is going to be important here. Libre is entering Pianta 5 for his 5th pipe. And then start one of the fastest hundreds in a secret in the game. So, depending on Yhatoh's timing here and play, any error could spell the end of this.
Now, the one problem with this is Libre could have done Pianta 500 in a secret before doing the secret, like doing it without Flood.
Yeah.
He could have done that, he chose not to, which gives Yhatoh all the more time to get this goal.
Correct. And, like, it's understandable to want to make that call. In the grand cosmic scheme of things, though, like, this is one of the easier secrets to do as a 100 coin shine without Flood. So is Bianco 3 for that matter. The one risk is you get yeeted in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
And you fall out, which is a very real fear.
Now, the one scary thing here is Yhatoh is stopping for a couple of blues, and if he stops for too many, it may give Libre enough time to get his own 100 in a secret.
Yhatoh sauntering right on by. No need for any bounces to make that happen. Libre setting up to finish off the 5th pipe shine. And 5th
After
episode.
this, I can really see Yhatoh going for Rico 100 and Rico 3, potentially, with like getting some enemies as well, or Rico 4, one or the other, because they'll give you 200s, 100 from Rico, gives you the lead towards enemies.
Single coin there, that's rough.
Which will
Another
potentially...
single coin, that's also rough for Yhatoh.
Oh, that is not good. But this play with Rico 100 could potentially give you an edge on row 2 as well.
Libre is starting Pianta 6 here, so like I said, this was his most likely path. He's gonna get 6th pipe, 6th episode, and more than 5 NPCs. Again, Yhatoh is not having a good time with these pokies, is diving into them very much in advance.
Yeah, it is very early. The ideal time is to wait for the pokies to start, like, spraying out, like, the pollen or whatever it is from the top, and as soon as that happens, you are able to ground pound it.
Now, this is just basically going to slow Yhatoh down. Yhatoh is, like, 6 coins short of where he needs to be. We'll have to finish with water coins and coins underneath the bridge, which are slow, but there are plenty. And in fact, we'll actually end up with an advantageous amount of coins. Entering the secret here. Grab 95. Just one off the side there, keeping it extra safe. Libre, 6 out of 10. Probably has 5 NPC blues at this point.
And this will be his 6th pipe as well, so he's going to be able to click that off.
Yep. 5 NPCs, clicked away. Now, Libre will finish it out. And again, Yhatoh has perfect information here. And this first click is going to be deceptively nasty for him. And it's going to take a lot of wind out of this Pianta play. Assuming he can make it across the blocks. There's the first bit of the movement.
Goodness. Now,
There's the
I believe the
coin.
play here is to, after this 100 coin, you go to either Rico to get a boss, or do Bianco 4 with the rocket, one or the other. Also, a Serena is another play, the Serena play that you were saying before. Just to claim your row 1. Yhatoh does click off 100 in a secret here. Gives Libre a couple of ideas. Maybe lost Pianta 3 and stayed for the Pianta 5.
Yep.
Or just did Bianco 3. You don't really know with the timing of that click.
Yep, not a lot of information given away. Yhatoh heading back into Bianco, though. Libre clearly reads that as Bianco over Pianta, because 6 pipes was not clicked. Right? Like, if you would presume that based on the timing there, that if that was Pianta, Yhatoh would have done it in 5 reds as opposed to 5. And so would have jointly clicked that with 6 pipes if that was the case. The fact that that was not clicked at the same time would have given you the flexibility to not click it, but Libre will enter for a 7th pipe and click away 6 pipes.
And now delaying Shadow Mario as well. He has that goal. He's not going to click it yet.
Really not a lot of reason to at this point.
I really did like that delay from Libre, because it was basically calling Yhatoh's bluff at that point. In terms of saying, if it was Pianta, you should have 6 pipes. But I'm going to delay it, and if you don't click it in the next, minute, then I know where you are.
But then why not delay it longer?
That's also another question that can be asked. At this point, Yhatoh should know that he lost Pianta Shadow Mario. Shouldn't even be considered.
6 pipes, 5 NPCs, Pianta 3 damageless makes that very clear.
It should be difficult to win row 3, but I wouldn't waste your energy on it based off the fact that you are already making a play towards bosses and rockets.
Princess, look! On the statue's head!
So Yhatoh got the key first click in row 1. With 100 coin shine in a secret. We will see what Libre does, and we'll see what Yhatoh does. Will Yhatoh try to twist the knife? Or will Libre in other plans for world domination? We'll see if Libre actually enters Bianco here. We were mentioning, a cute boss rematch in Noki 2. I really like that as a idea, so I would prefer that over, entering Bianco here.
Jeff bringing up a valid argument of if Libre goes to Serena now, it would be very difficult for Yhatoh to make any use of that big time commitment for 100 in a secret.
Yep.
Because he spent a lot of time towards that, so he needs to make use of it and be able to win row 1. Because the shine difference right now is just unreal. It's 8-1, or 8-4 right now in terms of shine count.
Yep. And it's mostly due to Libre's Pianta start. Just those 7 episodes, very, very fast. Gonna get some fast
Libre.
blues here. Probably eyeing 40 totals. We'll see if he finishes out the boss here, or if he just does, episode 1.
40 totals is very close here.
Now, why is Yhatoh doing, the extra slow blues?
I think he might be trying to do, some weird, FCIW, not full FCIW, but, getting the blues that you can really only get in Rico 1, so then he can spend more time in other areas getting more blues. Basically him saying, I'm planning on spending some more time in Rico. Because he did not get the crane, he did not get anything else, he got that submarine.
He got some of the slow blues and then some of the easy ones of convenience on the way. And you would expect that Yhatoh may want to commit time in Rico, 5 enemies, boss ability. Has access to 2 more in Bianco, thanks to his Bianco progress. Libre, on the other hand, blues of opportunity, gets him to 22 and into the PD fight. First boss for Libre, second boss for Yhatoh, 8th episode for Libre as well.
Oh, that is true. I did not realize that. That is Libre's 8th episode.
Licks away Pianta Shadow Mario. So Libre will have the dominant amount of clicks on this board. Yhatoh will be about even now as far as 2 from 5 progress. Just from access alone, though, Yhatoh has the lead. And is entering for his 2nd shine. Okay.
I'm really hoping Yhatoh sees, the Serena play at some point.
You definitely want to deny 9 from Serena. And I fear that Yhatoh is focused too much on Rico right now. he should probably have just left Rico and gone to Serena. There's 8 episodes for Libre.
The one thing that I am curious about is he might be wanting to do a boss rematch now to get his 3rd boss and then have Manta be his 4th boss.
That would be a life choice. I don't necessarily like it all that much. Like, Libre is at his weakest right now if he commits to a boss rematch right now. You can do that later. I think Serena is much more important right this second.
It looks like Libre is boss rushing right now to try and come back on the progression that he spent all the time in Pianta instead of unlocking stages. So a boss rush isn't all that bad here.
Yep.
Because if you're able to steal 3 bosses...
Yeah, if Yhatoh goes back into Rico, gets the 3 enemies, and then goes to Serena. Yhatoh needs to go to Serena, like, right now.
Yeah, basically.
And if Yhatoh doesn't go to Serena right now, then Libre is gonna just have his run of all these easy goals on the card. Yhatoh's leaving. He's going to Serena.
Oh, Libre trying to go do the fast thing, and I'm able to get it. It's fine. Yhatoh does stay for 2 from 5. This will be Yhatoh's 3 from 5, or 2 from 3 here, sorry.
Yep. This is the exact right time to go to Serena.
This will be Yhatoh's 3rd boss here.
Yep. Second boss entering for Libre. Yhatoh gets the clip.
Now, you don't say for Serena 18 here. I believe
no, you do 9.
Yhatoh,
you do
Yhatoh
9.
should
you hold
give
it hostage.
up.
Yeah, you do 9.
Yeah.
You hold it hostage. 2 from 5 is much more important at this point for you because you committed the time to hundreds in a secret. So you go to Gelato. You do like Gelato hidden, Gelato 1. You then go to Pinna and you do Pinna 1, Pinna 2, and you're jamming.
I think you do all the way. I think you do all the way to Pinna 4 here, because you can get Radiation 2 Worlds and make your attempt towards row 4. Like your win con is row 1, 4, and 5.
Yeah, and that's like, yeah, Radiation 2 Worlds is like worth the time commit at that point. You've gotten 4 bosses. It's not like it's slow shines in Pinna. Libre is rushing towards 40 totals here, though. That is a nice click to have in row 5.
Although, Yhatoh does have an advantage in terms of 100 coins.
Yes, has an advantage in
he
100
has
points,
one.
has an advantage in rocket access. He
Yhatoh-
can get both he can get 2 rockets whenever he pleases by entering Rico and then entering Bianca.
Another thing could be hiddens as well. Libre has a very fast hidden and a rocket in Pianta 8.
Yep.
That he could potentially go for.
That can combo well with if he gets a second shine in either Bianca or Rico.
Yhatoh down to 118 right now.
The 40th blue here for Libre.
Oh my god. Yhatoh.
Yhatoh is having a time of it.
Dude, he killed the Manta, and like, you know how like when you spray it, the hitbox is still there for taking damage? It was so close to being damaged there for his death. But luckily he was able to kill the Manta.
Took a tough couple attempts on that link, made it through. Yhatoh needs to remember to grab the Nokis if he aspires to do Serena 9. Blue currency
Yhatoh
heals 2 pips. No risk of dying now for Mr. Yhatoh. Clicks away 3 bosses.
No, Libre might be going to try and take 2 rockets here. Which, honestly, if Yhatoh does
If
Serena
Yhatoh
2...
goes for 2 rockets, Yhatoh has it. Like, that's the long and short of it.
Yeah.
But I think Yhatoh wants 9 Serena Blues right now.
It will be close if Yhatoh does Serena 2 and then rushes rockets after this. I don't know if he gets there or not.
See where Libre goes next. 2 bosses to his name. 1 shine in each. Rico. Rena. Or Bianco. Looks like Bianco.
My question is, does Libre delay 8 episodes for so long that Yhatoh is able to get 8 episodes? Because right now he has, like, 4.
Yhatoh? Yeah, Yhatoh has Bianco 2, Rico 1, Rico 2.
And Bianco 3. He did Bianco 3.
Oh, you did do Bianco 3. Yes. So he's got 5 episodes right now with Serena. We'll get 6 if he sticks it out. Libre's like just willfully delaying 8 episodes. Yhatoh is moving past where some of the blues are. Hopefully he remembers the double back.
Yeah, Libre going very fast through these stages. Libre is going to be very close to his own 2 from 3.
Yhatoh critically has missed coins. Missed sign,
Yeah.
and missed under the hut. He is 2 blues short of 9 Serena Blues.
Unless he's wanting to do Serena 18, which is very interesting. I don't see that play. He is hard committed to Serena 2 right now. And I'm trying to find the reason why on this card.
It has an enemy? As the boo.
But the thing is, like, you can't. There's not really much of a point to Persuado delay here.
Yeah.
Because you can just delay
Libre
normally.
at any point could go do Serena. Now he's choosing not to. He's choosing to focus on enemies here, which is also a very nice click.
Enemies and rockets is his priority right now.
He'll be able to get both here.
Yhatoh
Yhatoh eating
taking
a
the-
death, that's also very rough. But yeah, Yhatoh may be caring more about 2 from 5 here. You know, Libre is making up the difference with his speed, like doing faster shines overall, but...
I can see why going straight for 2 from 5 makes sense, but you...
9 Serena
Libre
Blues is more important right now, I think.
And also, yeah, because Libre did Pianta Shadow Mario. Like, you should know that you have a progression lead.
First rocket for Libre, exits area after the 2 enemies.
This does mean that he can get 5 enemies after Rico 3, not in Rico 4.
Yep. And that is also where the second rocket is, so...
Libre could be eyeing at Rico hundreds right now. Libre is clicking off his 8th episode at this point.
Yhatoh finishes up their escapades in the world of, never mind. They're going back in. Now for 9 Serena Blues. Also, 8 episodes finally clicked by Libre. That delay is a little silly, but...
Yeah. There's not really much point delaying 8 episodes. It's a goal that you should just click off.
Yep. Not
So
so
is he going to
again,
find the
skipping the
final
sign
blue?
blue and the hut blue.
He may not think that those blue coins exist, which is why he is in Serena 3 right now.
like he was setting up for movement. I don't know if he thought that he could do it in 3, which you can technically if you've gotten every blue prior. You can avoid entering the
But the question here is why? Because now he has 9 Serena Blues. He does not
he's
click
still
it
one-
yet.
Still one short.
Oh, he's 1 short.
Yes.
Oh yeah, because he got the
'Cause
lamp.
he-
Never mind.
yeah.
You're right.
He needed the lamp, and he needed the 2 outside on the sign and under the lamp.
Yeah.
Now
Alright, so
Yhatoh
here's
is
his
about
final
to try
coin
to
right
door
here.
clip for a 9th. Gets in, second try. Bad. Libre. In 2. You're either in 3, get the second rocket here, and can finish off 3 enemies. Yhatoh has his 9th Serena Blue. There's
It's not clicking it. Sees 2 rockets clicked off. He clicks off 9 Serena anyways.
Alright. You now both have the same amount of progress towards 2 from 5. You are both Libre and Yhatoh.
But Yhatoh has faster ones.
Yhatoh has faster ones. Libre appears disinterested, heading back into 4.
He might be wanting to claim row 3, which I don't think is the right play because you should already know that row 3 is yours. At least I believe so. Like in this case, because you have 2 goals. The other ones are way...
for enemies.
That could also be it too. Because with row 3, every goal in that is way too much to commit individually for Yhatoh. There's not much hope in going for it. The Libre is finishing off the enemies, although you could have just done it in 3 and it would have been fine.
Having access to 4 isn't all bad.
That's true.
3 is a fast level. That is 5 enemies for Libre.
Now Libre might be going to grab his 6th enemy here.
Yeah.
To
Libre's
click off
having
the
a lot
goal.
of off by 1 counting errors today, it seems.
Yep, here's his 6th enemy. Clicks off 5, exits area.
Maybe he indexes all of his goals starting at 0 instead of at 1.
Well, that could be. He could be stuck in the coding language.
Yeah.
And
Which
just...
would explain it, right? He did 7 pipes for 6 pipes. He did 6 enemies for 5 enemies. Maybe he's counting he's listing his enemies in an array and it indexes at 0.
Yeah, Yhatoh really committed on this 2 from 5, which I do like to play for.
Yeah, like Yhatoh committing to 2 from 5 here, very good. Yhatoh is now technically ahead to Pinna because he's reloaded Plaza basically.
True, that is true. Even though Libre has 5 more shines.
Yes, Libre may have
Then
5
Yhatoh.
more shines and will win to Noki, but again, like 60 Noki Blues is your backup. But Yhatoh will have 2 from 4 here with Gelato 1.
No, I think after this, you have to make a play for hiddens. I think that is the call that Yhatoh has to make after he finishes 2 from 5. Because
Make a play
hiddens
for
here
4
is
hiddens.
yes. Because row 5 was a priority for you, and you've lost 2 of the goals that with Yato's route should have won. Maybe not 40 totals, but he definitely
4
should have
hiddens
won
is
2
tough.
rockets.
4 hiddens is, I think, a lot more tough than you're giving it credit for here.
Yeah,
I don't think
you
Yhatoh needs that necessarily. Like, yeah, your life becomes a lot tougher, but you're like ahead to 2 from 5. You're ahead to row 4. The problem is like you need like your choice of rows 2 or 3 alternatively.
Which neither are good. Except he does have a couple shines in Gelato. But he's so far behind in blues right now.
Yeah.
That's the
and
problem.
like that's how you cut all the oxygen off if you're Libre. 60 totals is like a very safe or safer way to secure row 2. And 80 totals is then getting close to being a free click. It looks like Yhatoh's sort of abandoning blues right now, outside of the specific goals. So now Yhatoh needs boss rematch, 18 Serena blues, 9 from Delfino, and then either 4 from Noki, Ride Yoshi in 2 Worlds, or hundreds from Noki. Or 4 hiddens, 300 coins, something else.
Alright, yeah, I think Yhatoh could definitely win row 3 if he sees the value in Delfino shines to Noki.
Yeah, and like that's like what we were thinking as like the play from Libre would be like low progression blues Delfinos into Noki. And like that's how you win. Like maybe you do Rico 100s as your 8th episode shine out of your Pianta start.
Now, the thing is row 4 here is very interesting, because this is going to be Yhatoh's 4th boss right here.
Yep.
They both have equal access to 100 from Rico.
Yep.
Yhatoh's going to have the lead to Ride Yoshi in 2 Worlds.
By 1 shine. Soon to be 2. I imagine Yhatoh will finish out 2 from 5.
Yes. Yeah, Libre does finish off 60 totals, a very strong click here.
Yep. A hidden also from Libre.
Libre could go to Noki now. That's insane.
Yep, watch the cutscene go to Noki. Pretty nuts. Ray is thinking. Life choices.
Thinking about trading here, then watching the cutscene, or just going back to Bianca? No, he's trading.
No, he's going into Rico.
Oh.
Could be for hiddens.
Hiddens. Could be staring at Rico hundreds as well. He's going to Rico 4. Boss rematch could be very strong here. As soon as Libre, yeah, as soon as Libre clicks boss rematch, like 4 hiddens is a necessity.
Yep.
And Libre has access. Libre has access to many fast hiddens. He has the Noki Bird. He has the Pianta 8 shine.
He has Rico 2. He'll have Gold Bird. He has a lot of hiddens access right now.
Yeah, and if Yhatoh does Pinna 2 reds here right afterwards for your first hidden. Or second hidden, sorry, because he has 1 Gelato.
Yep.
He has access to Bianco 3 and Gelato 1. So he has the access to 4 hiddens. They're not the fastest hiddens, though. That's the problem.
It's going to come down to priority here for Libre.
Because Libre could also make the play of the force your opponent somewhere, make Yhatoh do 4 hiddens while you steal, like, a different row. It's another play that you could make. But, like, what would you want to try and steal here? Maybe, like, just sit in Noki? Or you just do 100 in Rico. You already have the lead to 80 totals, and you're in Noki at that point. And that's your row 4 steal.
Whatever it is, Yhatoh will start with a line on the board, 1-1. After the 2 from 5 click. Yhatoh heads back in. Time for Ride Yoshi in 2 Worlds progress for row 4.
Either that or the hidden.
Nope, time for the hidden.
And he's going for the hidden. He sees that row 5 is in danger. And it's going to be very close at this point. If it's a hidden's race, it's going to be close, because Yhatoh is going to be almost done, or at least halfway done, with Penna 2R, as Libre starts to do his very fast hiddens.
Yhatoh gets mole skip the second time around. Libre clicks off complete 8-boss rematch. 4 hiddens. Critical goal on the card here. Yeah, as Libre is poised. Two roads.
Now, one play that I think will be great here from Libre is if he does Rico 100.
Oh no, Yhatoh clipped through. It's back through.
Oh. If Libre does Rico 100 here, that'd be a great play. But he goes for the hiddens instead.
Third hidden here for Libre.
Is this third? Yes, it is his third.
Yes. Did sand. Did,
What else? Did he? No, just sand.
Just sand. Okay.
So Yhatoh is up 2-1 in hiddens right now. But again, like we said before, Libre has the faster hiddens.
Yhatoh is leaving Penna.
To either Bianco or Rico, hopefully.
Bianco. This is Yhatoh's
Third
second.
hidden.
Third hidden? Yes.
Yeah, he did Gelato.
Yeah, he did. No, he didn't do gelato on reds.
He did the sand though.
Yeah, he did sand, and then what was it? And he did
Penna
Penna 2. So now this is his third. This is Libre's second by our count, having done just sand.
Yeah. I'm still interested that Libre could have done the Rico hundreds here, because you'd be able to click that off and also like have the tie to 300s as well, just in case Yhatoh has been working on hiddens at this time. Well, Libre is just hard focused on these 4 hiddens, which he's going to lose at this point since he's not doing the fast ones.
Yep. Both of them spinning their way to win. Yhatoh finishing up 3 reds.
Now, what does Yhatoh do after this?
That is a very good question. It's a tough call.
I think he needs to realize that Libre has to dump Penna. Somewhere in there, Libre has not done Penna, the card just says it. So Ride Yoshi in 2 worlds should not be the goal that you go for.
Yhatoh heading to Rico. Looks like the 4 hiddens commit is underway.
This will be his 4th hidden, and he could potentially stay for Rico hundreds right afterwards. Because Rico 3 is available to him.
Safari.
Yeah, so after this, Yhatoh's probably going to do Rico hundreds, like, immediately.
Libre making moves. But
He's
it
going
will
far
not
away from
be
Rico.
Enough.
Yeah, he's got to go Pianta 8 here, which is a very fast hidden, but it's too late at this point.
Yep, and he's struggling with the movement here. Will not be enough. Yhatoh clicks this right away, which he should and has demonstrated a willingness to.
It's going to be a bit difficult because Libre is the faster player. So is going to Pianta enough of a disadvantage for Yhatoh to be able to win 4 hiddens?
Well, this is his 4th.
No,
So,
I'm
yes,
not
it
for
will.
him. Sorry. 100 from Rico. That's what I was trying to say. 100 from Rico.
And this is now worthless time for Libre. You can collect a few blues, but it's really just nothing else to do here. There's no
he
more
decided-
access you need. He's gonna exit area. That was a key clinch here from Yhatoh, and back into Rico he goes.
For Rico 100.
Doesn't have to be in 1. Be in 3. You can do it in 3.
No, I was saying 100s. Like, 100 coins.
I thought you were saying do Rico 100s, as in.
Oh, yeah,
episode
no.
100. I was very confused.
Yeah, so Libre makes the call to go to Noki here.
Contemplating his life choices, contemplating
Sure.
his shines.
Counting Delfino shines when it's not even a priority. He's going for goals that mean absolutely nothing here.
Yeah, at this point, just trade.
Yeah, he could have just traded.
And Libre's going to Rico, going to Pinna, going to clear the cutscene. Gotta do that. 50 minutes in, Libre watches the Pinna cutscene. And while this 103 is not inspiring confidence from Yhatoh, is ahead in it.
There's a lot of faith that he will be able to get this goal, because Libre is probably, knowing that the shines that he's gotten, he's prioritized Noki more.
Yeah, I think you've got 80 totals and 4 from Noki safe, which may be too much of a seductive thought, and then like you're thinking maybe hundreds from Rico is your play after that, but like Yhatoh's doing that right now. Fast shine to get to Pinna or get to Noki.
Could have
Noki
just
has
traded.
some fast hundreds on its own, FYI. This will be Yhatoh's second 100. Libre has done none.
Gets his Delfino shine there to unlock Noki.
And gets second Delfino shine.
Getting
For-
more Delfino shines.
Gets and giggles.
Wanting
What
to
is
rush.
Libre doing?
He's trying to count to 13 here. And he sees the win con of 13 goals. And is going for
Libre
it.
does know this is row control, right? Again, this is like an off by 1 error. Everything Libre has been counting has been off by 1.
He may think that he needs 4 goals in row 3. He goes to Noki now.
I'm so confused. $80 totals progress.
Yhatoh halfway done with Rico hundreds at this point.
Right, and like the fact that Libre's making these choices is just giving Yhatoh the oxygen to be still in this game. Right? It's
Yeah.
Libre has been poised for victory since like 30 minutes, and since then has not been inspiring. Yhatoh, I think, will end up short coins here. My math is right.
Yeah, this will not be enough.
First shine from Noki for Libre. I'm gonna go get more blues on the way to 80 totals again. Like, 80 totals he's gonna need to win. This is fine.
But seeing that unless like Yhatoh rushes 80, you've won 40, you've won 60. I could see getting blues here, but I don't think it's the priority. Because Yhatoh's not even caring about blues at this point. He's avoiding the blue coin as much as possible.
Right. Libre using spicy tomato route, Noki 12 here. Yhatoh struggling to finish up. Rico 300s.
Libre may be looking at the Noki 16 here as well. Who knows at this point? That coin is not available to grab.
Right, and like it's just there are faster blues for you in Pinna at this point, and you're gonna need either hundreds from Rico, which is what Yhatoh's doing right this very second, and or Ride Yoshi in 2 Worlds. Like, there are faster blues elsewhere. You're gonna need 4 from Noki as well, but like, establish yourself, I guess. I don't know. You have to make a lot of split plays. Libre thinking.
Yhatoh needs one more coin.
No, heading to Pinna.
For Ride the Yoshi steal.
This is a play.
It's a bold play, but Yhatoh's already done with Pinna 2.
Yes, well, Libre will need to do both Pinna 1 and Pinna 2 here. We'll probably finish up 80 totals at around the same time. Finally gets the 100th coin here for Yhatoh, finishing up Rico hundreds and signaling that row 5 is likely lost. $100 from Rico clicked.
Yeah. Now, will Yhatoh see that Ride Yoshi in 2 Worlds is his goal to get now? I don't think it's the easiest thing to see, because he may see, like, Noki or something. I'm not too sure, even though
he's going for it.
He is going to Pinna. It's great here. He's gonna go Ride Yoshi 2 Worlds, and he has a bunch of options for very easy hundreds, Pianta 100s, Pinna 500s, to finish out the game.
4 hiddens was just such a pivotal click.
Yeah. Yhatoh made a great call, going for the 4 hiddens. Libre making a bunch of interesting calls, thinking that row control was about getting 4 goals.
Eight totals will be clicked away here. A goal in row 4, but not a goal needed. As Yhatoh enters 5, or rather enters Pinna 3. Having a bit of a time in Pinna 3, though. Should be able to recover. And, like, I don't know. You could call it nerves, you could call it game knowledge, you could call it off by 1 errors. Libre spent a ton of time going for stuff that he did not need. Or at least needed at a particular time. And that costed Libre a lot of the speed advantage that he enjoyed. And Yhatoh was able to counter the 100 in a secret call early was very pivotal.
That was a great call by Yhatoh. Go for hundreds in a secret call that I don't believe that in this situation I would have made. 100 in a secret was a great call. And Yhatoh just might be able to win with a 9-goal game.
Yeah, this is notably a 9-goal route from Mr. Yhatoh.
Technically 10 if you count 200s, but you really don't. Like, it's not a goal that you wanted. But yeah,
Yhatoh
mainly it
Pinna
is.
4.
This will be the 9 goals right here. Pinna 4 into any 100. He has all the options in the world.
I'd do it in Noki, probably. Just because...
Yeah.
What if? Libre. Exiting... Pinna. Going to Yacht.
For some hundreds, probably.
I'd guess. I would agree.
Which is a smart play here, but he has no hundreds while Yhatoh has 200s. So
Yes.
I don't think it's enough at this point.
Depends on how long Ride Yoshi in Two Worlds takes. I can't imagine it taking that long.
Oh yeah,
Libre
Yhatoh
does
can really
have
just do...
Libre does have a lot of fast hundreds left, but Yhatoh also still has plenty of fast hundreds. So
Yeah, Sean Mario said this, and I just realized that you literally just do Pena 500s. Because you ride Yoshi while doing the hundreds. So,
that works. Save warp out, kill Plaza, go back in, pin a 500s, have a game 3. Even do Delfino, right? Like no restrictions. Is Yhatoh's game to lose?
yeah, so here he's going to kill the Shot Mario. And let's see where he decides to go.
Oh no. Libre.
No.
Libre rode.
He could have recovered that.
Could have recovered, but ugh, that is
Yeah.
unfortunate for Libre. We'll go back
That's
in to make the play.
That's
That
the
will not-
importance of learning the tree sliding backups. So in those situations that you won't die. Because there's a
Back
lot of
to 10 goes
situations.
Mr. Yhatoh. In a 500s, nice and fast.
Yeah, Libre just felt like 80 totals was so much a priority when it really wasn't.
Yeah.
Like he went to
Right.
Noki, got a bunch of blues, and then did nothing with it. He went to Pinna, got a bunch of blues, and did nothing with it. Like,
Yeah, could have slowed the blues roll, I think, a bunch.
Yhatoh probably very nervous now, not wanting to see that 300 coin skull get clicked here. Is the only thing that will cost Yhatoh this game. But in the situation of us commentators, we know that the game is pretty much over at this point.
He just needs to step atop his friendly Yoshi companion. Coconut RNG and not enough to slow Mr. Yhatoh from his second row. And now, one more hundreds. Seal Libre's fate and force this set to a best of 3. And a game 3. And it came down to a couple key goals, and it came down to some prioritization problems from Libre. And Yhatoh made every single right decision, as Yhatoh's been doing for the past many matches. Yhatoh's been making every single call that he's had to make in order to win. It's a little uncanny. Yhatoh's been a routing lord.
Yhatoh made some fantastic calls in this match.
Some
The 100
fantastic
coin
calls
shine
will get him a
is
victory.
spawning. And that is the game. 3 rows to 2 rows. Yhatoh only clicking off 9 goals. And force this set into a game 3.
Holy cow. What a game.
You know, assume that the players will want to join in for
Hello,
an
Mr.
interview.
Yhatoh. Hello, Libre. GG's to both of you.
Hey, GG.
I can.
That was a good match.
Oh my god.
There are a couple questions we want to ask. First off, Yhatoh, how are you feeling right now? You brought this into a game 3.
I'm like, I don't know. I'm crying. I don't know. It was like unexpected for me.
That's awesome. Well, this all started because you made an amazing call of doing Bianco hundreds in the secret right out of the gate. That was an amazing call by you. I didn't even see that until you started doing it and Lego called it out.
Yeah, that was one of the smartest plays I've seen. Walk us through your evaluation. Why did you make that call when you did?
Honestly, like I saw the potential of the hundreds. That was like one of my first looks. I say like, okay, the hundreds have a very good potential. And then the other thing is like I saw the other goals in the card, and I say like, wait, Libre, if he did Pianta 3, he can do 100 shine in Pina and Pianta 5.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, maybe I have to do that because I can snipe to him. And there is why my journey begins. But
yeah,
because after that
was the exact call we made as well. That would give you the ability to turn row 1 from a Libre gets this by committing to Pianta to you all of a sudden are now a major threat in that row.
Yeah, honestly, like in the match, I thought it was like a bad decision, maybe because in my mind was like now I'm ahead, so now I'm behind, like from progress. So I was like too scary of the progress of Libre because he got Pianta 7, and I was like, oh.
The only way that Pianta or the 100 of Secret could have been valuable is if you were able to secure your 9 Serena at 2 for 5, which you were able to do. Because without that, you were in a very losing position. So you were able to see that, went for the 9 Serena, went from 2 for 5. One question that I had, I don't know if this was a play by yours or if you made some type of a mistake. The 9 Serena Blues, you ended up getting in Serena 3 instead of Serena 2.
That was a mistake.
That was a mistake? Okay.
Yeah. Like, I enter in the secret, like, in automatically mode. Like, I made, like, for muscle memory.
I see, yeah.
It wasn't, like, when I entered, I was like, no, did I surrender? And I was so scared, honestly. And then I died, and I was like, no.
Yeah, and I wanted to sort of tie that in to you, Libre, was you never entered Serena this entire match. Did you just not view it as valuable in your scheme of things? Because my hunch is you saw 3 bosses light up and then discounted Serena.
Yeah, I saw 3 bosses light up, and I thought that he had some progress in Serena. So I was like, maybe he's the lane that are baiting me into Serena, because he hasn't. I didn't know if it was Serena or it could have been a 3rd boss somewhere else, but I knew 2 from 5 is good with Serena, and I'm blue coins in Serena. But I should have made one of my pipes at least 100 coin, because I guess I didn't give 100 coin shines that much.
Yeah, like
thought.
we were theorizing that, like, yeah, your 6th pipe could be Serena 1, right? Just to get a foothold. It's a boss. It serves a lot of the same roles that you would need, and Serena Blues proved pivotal, because then all of a sudden you were equal and or behind in 2 from 5, and Yhatoh was putting that as a high priority, and was able to secure it by entering Hina, and then from there, your win con started to slip away.
Which leads into the next situation of, I would say, the unfortunate fall of Libre, which was a bit of miscounting on Libre's part. Libre, first question, did you delay 6 pipes?
Yeah, Yes,
Bec-
I
you-
delayed it. I delayed
You
6
delayed
pipes.
6 pipes. Okay. Question 2. Did you delay 5 enemies?
Yes, I did.
You delayed 5 enemies.
I did it, and I knew I just wanted to get one extra enemy for some reason.
Okay.
I was just
alright.
it was just like a little delay, but I guess I could have lost it in a very silly way. But I knew that I had 5 enemies. I just was like,
Okay.
yeah,
Because
I just didn't click
Lego
it.
and I were like, we
We're
noticed
like
the
theorizing that you've been
similar
writing too
thing.
much computer code and you were counting off by 1 everywhere. Especially when you got the 21st Delfino shine. When you got
That was
Underbelt, 'cause we
a
were
mistake
like,
for sure. That was definitely a mistake because I was just like, I was trying to think. I was like, I think I'm pretty much behind on 300 coins, and I try to set up like no key, but then I was like, I really need to do 100 coin shine and no key somewhere. But
Yeah.
I was thinking about doing it in 2, but then I was like, I have Pianta open. I was just thinking of a bunch of things there, trying to finish up 80, but it was
I
too
think
much at the end. It
that
losing
was-
4 hiddens was like, that's I knew Yhatoh made the right call for the 100 earlier, and I think I panicked a little bit when I lost 4 hiddens because I was really down on progress on everything else that felt.
Yeah, once you clicked 4 hiddens, that was a pivotal point in the card. Gave Yhatoh the lead. I believe that you could have been able to turn this around by either prioritizing 300s earlier, getting
Yeah.
the Rico 100, something like that, because you spent way
Definitely.
too much effort on 80 totals when you
Yeah.
knew you had 40 and 60. Yhatoh would have had to spend so much time to get 80 totals at that point.
Right.
Yeah, that was
And, like,
that was my loose
yeah.
con right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you needed to sort of like leverage the fact that you're first to Noki more and
Mhm.
defer 80 totals and contest hundreds first and foremost and like do hundreds in Noki.
Mhm.
You have access to all these fast hundreds, but like if you contested Rico hundreds at multiple
Yeah, I
points,
should have
like
done that earlier
even
too.
earlier, like even close to when it was clicked, because Yhatoh, you need to go back to the lab on your Rico 300s. That was a little,
Yeah, like
little rough.
honestly, it was so bad.
I
So-
had
so
at
bad.
least Rico 100 start on my card, but I just never
Yeah.
went for it, and that was a mistake by my part. Yeah.
It needed an
I agree.
earlier commit, I think.
Hmm.
Uh, yeah, my Rico 100 was really bad. I took like 6 bloopers or something like that. I don't remember. But I was so scared because I was like, no, I will lose.
Oh damn.
Yeah,
Was that Rico 3? Oh, that was Rico 3.
Rico 3, and I somehow I was too nervous because I had to like win one single goal in the card who let me
Yeah.
the possibility to win. So I was like,
Oh, well,
But-
GG man.
But
Good
yeah,
play. Very well
yeah.
played.
Very good
Thanks.
match. This will be turned into a game 3, which I believe is being played tomorrow, if I am correct.
yeah,
That's correct. That's correct.
That's
Yes.
correct.
Yeah.
There's a full suite of matches tomorrow. You want to run through them?
I will if I'm smart enough to pull it up. We have a bunch of matches tomorrow. Starting off with my match against Shadow Mario Game 2 at 2 o'clock. Followed by Jugatox versus Jur. They have Game 2 and Game 3 back to back. If my match is brought to a Game 3 with a Shadow Mario win, then I will be brought to a Game 3 at 6:30 that evening. There will be a bit of lack of matches after that. Until Yhatoh versus Libre, Game 3, which will be at 9:30 p.m.
the
And,
last time, yeah.
and once that match ends, we got a very late night bingo match, Mason versus Tober, Game 1, which will be a Connect 5 at 11 p.m. So
Yeah,
for all
so
of you late night people,
Burn the midnight oil for,
Oh, wow.
for tomorrow's bingo matches. Those are going to be some great ones. We will be rating over to Equivocable Genius. Equivocable? I can't pronounce. Equivocal Genius. There we go.
Doing some break the record practice,
Yeah.
which a lot of people have been starting to do, including Guy, myself, because it's gonna be a very interesting tournament. I'm very excited for it.
Definitely
so.
check out the Break the Record stuff. It's happening, I think, next month. Do not want to miss it. And you also do not want to miss more Super Mario Sunshine 1v1 Lockout Bingo action. It all kicks off tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Do not want to miss it. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Until then, stay safe and enjoy the rest of your night.